Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I have picked a card reading for you guys for Jupiter going direct, because it was in retrograde and now it has gone direct on 12th of September. I know I'm like 2 days late, but I'm here nonetheless for you guys. Alright, so this is the first time I'm doing a pick a card reading, so let me know how you guys like it in the comments below. Alright, so in front of you, you see like 4 sets of piles. Alright, the first pile is the red jasper crystal, the second pile is the selenite crystal, the third pile is the green aventurine crystal, and the fourth pile is the sodalite crystal. Alright, now red jasper is about stability, protection, and survival, which is for pile 1. Pile 2 has selenite, which is about your spirituality, your spiritual beliefs, and connecting with your higher self and your spiritual beliefs as well. Alright. The third pile has green aventurine, which is about prosperity, about luck, leadership, and empathy. And pile 4 is sodalite, which is about communication, calmness, and self-trust. Alright, so don't go with the meanings as much. This is only for your information that I'm giving you the meaning, but mainly it's supposed to resonate with you visually. Like whatever crystal you love visually, please go with that pile so that you get the most accurate reading of all. Alright, so yeah, about Jupiter, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Alright, so Jupiter is like the Santa Claus of all planets, according to me. Alright, it is a very abundant planet. It was in retrograde, so it was causing a lot of restriction and frustration regarding those restrictions that are being put on us right now, especially when we are not able to travel and things like that. And Jupiter is all about travels. All right, so maybe there will be some good news regarding travels as well, so make sure you're looking out for that. But apart from that, Jupiter is a planet of expansion, so wherever Jupiter falls in your chart, that is all about abundance and prosperity and growing in that energy, in that sector in your chart. All right, and mastering that basically. So Jupiter also has fortune, which is in its sector. It's also like a lifting of obstacles. Like if there were obstacles in your life and you were feeling very constricted in your life, those will be lifting off and you will feel a sigh of relief in your life in that sector. All right, this can also be sometimes substance abuse, so make sure you're not indulging too much in things which don't serve you, on the long run, because things like that. And being excessive in something, not having a certain balance, so that could be one of the possibilities, so please be on the lookout of that. But other than that, this is a planet of positivity, joy, showing generosity towards other, being humorous towards another, being very kingly or queenly, my kings and queens who are watching this video right now. Yes, you guys are gonna have a great time is what I feel, with Jupiter going direct. I'm sure you guys must already be feeling this, but these piles are giving you specific blessings for you guys that are coming in your life. All right, this could also be your spiritual ideas which will expand, and so make sure that you are focused on your goals is what I feel, because there you will receive a lot of blessings. You could also be learning astrology, so yeah, let's see what it is. Pile 1. Alright, pile 1. So what are your blessings from Jupiter? Alright, so the first card is air element, communicating. Think it over first. Put some mental effort into it before you put your talk into action. Be logical and sort it out. Alright, so the air element is about being objective and being mentally inspired. When we think of air, we think of clouds and sky and what connects us to the beyond. Air is all about lofty thinking, being broad-minded, expansive. Air sign people, Geminis, Librans, and Aquarians sometimes come off as a little too cool or detached. They weigh everything, mull the situation over, decide what they think, and then process what they feel. Air also reminds us of flight, and flights of the mind are what the air element rules over. Those governed by air signs are mentally inclined and tend to distance the emotions. Air can represent overthinking, distancing the heart and emotions with abstractions and mental puzzles. But this works well when things do need to be sorted out and clarified. Air also represents clear seeing in all its capacities, so can signify clairvoyant abilities, as well as seeing things for what they truly are, without emotions involved. When the air element card presents itself in a reading, it is time to put into words what you want, what you desire, and what you expect. The good news is some issues you've been working on at the current time and possibly from the past are now being resolved. You are able to face them without pretense, but most importantly with honesty. Air is all about being quick on your toes, how curious you are, and how ingenuous. Air also gives us the power to apply our energies in diverse ways. It's all about being spontaneous in the moment and landing on your feet, and where you are able to approach things with precision and sharpness. There is also freedom now to take a new path. Air signs look young, so this card is all about feeling young, looking at things fresh, having energy, and being young. When your question is about relationships or romance, someone may not be willing to commit as much as the other at this time. It is possible that they are embarrassed or not as comfortable about sharing emotions as the other. So the air element card can mean there is a type of impasse in relationships. It can become a type of weighing of all the angles and odds and being unable to reach a decision, but this will only be a temporary matter. You can expect travel in the near future when this card turns up, and it should be a major trip, not a trip that might be routine. It will take planning, and air travel may be involved. Learning about new things will also feature, either through cultural experiences or visiting educational places. Mountainous regions may also play a part. Sometimes this card simply means ambition and the need to soar as high as you can, which is now possible more than ever before. Ideally, this card indicates the powers of manifestation, the magic of mind and thought bringing ideas into being. What you think might be can happen, so guard how you think and be especially careful as to the words you choose. To spell a word, that is to say a word, is to cast a spell. The ancients knew that words held magic within them, so do thoughts. If nothing else, the air element card indicates that your mind and words have power, so use them well, alright? So that is your first card for your blessings. You might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you might be dealing with another person who is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, alright? So let's see the next blessing for you, which is serendipity. And this is about opportunities with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. You have stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Wow, this is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful, pile 1. I love this energy for you guys. Alright, relationship message. Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important in your journey, someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit brings. Prosperity message. You are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful, for the stars are aligned in your favor and fortune is smiling on you. Victory and success are yours. The choices you have made in the past have prepared you for the opportunities now before you. This is a lucky moment. The timing is perfect. Protection message. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one. Yet it all fell apart. Consider this: sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs Spirit is presenting to you. All right. Wow, this is beautiful, guys. So this message is all about your heart and your throat chakra. All right. These are blasting right now for you. This is totally opening up for you, which is you leading from your heart and leading from your intuition. You might have been very closed off to new people, to new offers that you have been getting. Maybe because you did not want to share about your stability with them. You were kind of insecure about how are you going to manage your money, how are things going to go for you. But trust me when I tell you this, guys, you are receiving massive opportunities, something that you're really passionate about, or somebody that is really passionate towards you is coming towards you with an offer that will be difficult for you to refuse, even though you might be very, very held back within your heart, because here you can see that the card is make the effort. All right. So great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yes, this is important for you guys to open your heart towards happiness, because happiness is right in front of you guys. You just need to align yourself with this energy, with the air element, and communicating your feelings and emotions will bring a lot of happiness and joy towards you in your life. All right. So don't be so closed off, don't be so shut off from the world, or not accepting people who are approaching you with a kind heart and with passion towards you. If they want to communicate with you, you should be open towards them and open towards communicating with them. Even on this happiness card, you can see, I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. All right. So yes, make sure that you are grounded. All right, pile 2. So pile 2, your first blessing card is Aquarius. I know. So you might be an Aquarius, or you might be dealing with an Aquarius. All right. So let me read this card for you. Expect to be tested and shown waves of the future. Ruled by the planet of sudden insight, Uranus, but in earlier times Saturn, the planet of wisdom. Aquarians tend to have a natural aptitude for genius. Even those that are not geniuses are able to collect facts and knowledge far beyond the scope of those of other signs. Because of their vast intelligence, it doesn't take Aquarians long to see that they are superior in intellect to other people, or most people. This gives them a certain disdain over anything they view as common or ordinary. As seers into the future, Aquarians are ahead of the game and have accurate visions of the way things will be. This is why the sign of Aquarius rules science fiction and anything brand new. In reality, Aquarians see waves of the future in a way the rest of us cannot. Aquarians can be very stubborn in their views, even when those views appear off the wall to others. They will fight long and hard just to have the freedom to stay weird. And they will fight for the rest of us to stay weird as well. Whatever is taboo or outlandish greatly appeals to them, if only in the imagination. So oftentimes they are artists, inventors, and speculative writers. As an air sign, meaning they are primarily mental, they can be great humanitarians but not very practical. And inside every Aquarian, no matter how attractive or glamorous, lives a geek, the type who wants to escape the mundane world and enter the realms of fantasy cons, the graphic novel, appointment games, and role playing. At the same time, they can be rational and tend not to get caught up in emotional dramas. Aquarians are more interested in friendships over romantic relationships. In fact, Aquarians are at first a friend before being a lover, unless of course you insult them by disagreeing with their far-fetched ideas, and then your history. Aquarians are very attracted to people of other ethnicities and races. So if they do decide to couple with someone, it's generally a person who does not come from the same background, or sometimes even the opposite gender. Through all relationships, Aquarians will develop and grow, often as some kind of an artist. Yet, there is always a disconnected quality to Aquarians. They are noticeably peculiar, and in this they pride themselves. If the Aquarius card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured friends and friendly alliances are about to help you achieve your goals. It's possible you are to meet a group of people or become involved in organizations that will support you in unusual plans and ideas. It may be like a family group, but the emphasis will be placed primarily on the ideas of the crowd. If so, you can consider yourself the idealistic Pied Piper at the front of your group. You may find yourself dealing with persons from an exotic or dissimilar background, those of a different ethnicity or culture than yours, from which you will learn greatly. Transgender people and cross-dressing may possibly mean something in your world right now. You will acquire different concepts and approaches through these dealings, which are changing you. In the coming months, traveling to faraway, exotic places is likely to factor in. Mastering a new technology and dealing with futuristic concepts will be of benefit to you. Whatever you accomplish in the near future will be based on how well you master these new ideas and approaches. Science fiction or fantasy may become subjects of an art form for you. Another meaning behind this card is the meeting up of cutting-edge people, those who challenge what you believe to be true or established, though it may not be. Many times these people will be artists. With this card, you are likely to be mastering something new and untried, which will lead you to greater awareness and success. Wow, guys, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, with the King and Queen of Swords, I'm definitely sure you guys are dealing with air sign, or you guys are an air sign yourself, all right? But this is beautiful energy. Now let's see the Yang card, which is the next card for your blessings. So this is about the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Relationship message. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement towards your highest good, so go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Beautiful. Prosperity message. Projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and onto the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. Protection message. Be mindful of the tendency toward impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause of fear, but life is all about learning lessons. So practicing temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. Awesome, guys. All right, so the next card is service. All right, I feel good when I help others. So you guys might be stepping into the service industry. You guys might be also dealing with another air sign, but this is also about forgiving and learning, guys. So there is something that has happened, some kind of a fight between you guys that has happened, the person that you're dealing with, all right, or you're romantically involved with. So you guys need to forgive each other and heal this relationship, all right, and which is a blessing that is coming towards you. This could also be a same-sex relationship, all right, guys. So yeah, that is also one of the possibilities, but apart from that, yeah, forgiving is the most important thing in this relationship. and also you guys might really love to help people out. You guys want to be of service to the people and understand people's needs better, people's motives better, and you guys also are a true pair in the situation, all right, with the King and Queen of Swords. So this is beautiful, guys. This is like alignment with your highest good, and also your partner wanting the best for you, all right. And this person is also very logical, very intelligent and thoughtful towards you. They care about you, but they are also very rational and logical when it comes to their business, the way they handle their money, the way they deal with other people, so yeah. And with the Yang card here, this is about taking, like, moving forward, like with a passion in your heart, all right. All right, my pile threes. So, pile three, you have got Virgo as the first card for your blessing. So, there might be some worrying here, all right, because Virgo is a picky and very exacting sign. They can be insanely organized, they are very helpful to others. They tend to be critical, but usually this criticism is applied to themselves. They are conscientious and highly intelligent. Virgo natives prefer to step back and analyze before moving ahead. Virgo are true worrywarts. Much of their worry focuses on health, possible disasters, and any sudden change which they dread. They would much prefer a return to simpler times. The sign of Virgo governs the sixth house of health, natural remedies, and analysis. Diet and nutrition are also dominant themes for this Mercury ruled sign. Virgo natives make the best doctors, nurses, health workers, teachers, and librarians. They are excellent writers, but not so much public speakers. They abhor bringing attention upon themselves as they feel this might attract criticism. They have brains that buzz like bees, and this can be exhausting. Virgos are highly strung. They overthink, then plan against what might go wrong, and hate it when things do go wrong. Virgos shy away from chaos and detest disarray. It isn't unusual for Virgo natives to keep books and musical collections in alphabetical order. The everyday chaos of life causes them to fret, leaving them restless and nervous. They tend to suppress what they are feeling, which can bring on stress related illnesses. Those born under this sign love cleanliness and have diligent hygienic habits. They fear disease and germs. If this card presents itself, look to concerns about health, lifestyle, and your job. If you are expecting things to go normally or as planned, that will not likely be the case. Watch out for critical people who seem to pick at all you do, or perhaps you are now the picky person. Your mind may be filled with worries, some of them health related. Other worries may be that things have gotten out of control. This card seems to indicate hospital doors, meaning medical tests and visits to the doctor. Alternative health approaches and a better diet may appeal to you now. Dealing with health issues, the workings of your own body as well as those of your family or friends may factor in, but you could be worried that could border on hypochondria. You may feel you have every disease you read or learned about. You may begin to have symptoms with little explanation as to why they occur. You may go for medical tests, but this card does not necessarily indicate a serious illness. This card also signifies a good time to get rid of your clutter. Living a cleaner life, focusing on details and doing what needs to be done are now your focus. Other concerns would be your daily routine, 9 to 5 responsibilities and mundane going-ons that may need your attention. Getting organized will enable you to get where you're going. This card also suggests you need to be more reliable in your approach. Problems won't go away. You must work and they must be addressed. Virgo is a gentle sign, typically mild in nature, with a fondness for small animals as well as feelings toward the plant world. Being at one with nature, noticing the important details, being fully present in your work, drawing upon the wisdom of the critical mind as well as attention to health and diet are all subjects associated with this card. All right. So you might have been in some, a time of introspection and things like that. But yeah, things that are being told in the card are also, in a way, blessings. All right. So there may be health related blessings also. So do not be negative about this card, all right? Now I'm going to move on to the next card, which is community. All right, that is another blessing for you. So the essential meaning is belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. The oracle's message. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed. Relationship message. You are discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. These are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other person follows. The appearance of this card points to importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of that dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You are in perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. Beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. Prosperity message. Whenever you are in a community of like-minded others, there is a powerful opportunity to reap great abundance. It's essential to ask, what can I contribute rather than what can I get from this? Figure out a need and look to fill it. Something meaningful will manifest. Even if what manifests is small, it is a sign that the doors of opportunity will swing open. There is also another meaning of this card to consider. Don't try to be all things to all people. Choose your role and be true to it, and serve from a sense of authenticity. There is no greater feeling of accomplishment than knowing you have purpose. Protection message. Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the group? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall, be you. Authenticity is the true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. Guys, this is beautiful with the next card, which you guys can see on the screen. It's about courage, all right? I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. This is so beautiful, guys. So you guys are building a lot of courage and confidence, all right, within yourselves. This is also sometimes you could be analyzing too much or criticizing yourself too much, you know, when it comes to your skill set or what you're doing in your life. But that doesn't mean that you belittle yourself, you know, or you think that you are not enough in a certain area and you demotivate yourself. Don't do that to yourself, all right? Because Jupiter is bringing this beautiful abundance to you, all right? You might also connect to your soul tribe, people who really connect with you on a deep level. And there might have been some delays, is what I can see. You know, you might have felt stuck in a situation, like you could not move forward no matter what, like you're stuck in this matter. And you know, it could be anything related to your job, your relationship, you know, but over analyzing things will only cause problems for you, all right? So if you want to take time apart from your partner, because you know there has been a separation, there could have been a breakup or a split or a divorce, you know, whatever it is, you know, for this pile, guys, make sure that you're not letting this bleed into your blessings, all right? Because your blessings is all about your community and what you are offering to this world, which is so beautiful. I mean, this is exactly what you're focusing on right now, all right? But being critical about this and overthinking it is not going to bring you any fruitfulness. Rather, you could be, you know, connecting with people who really relate to you on a personal level. All right, so make sure that you are courageous, and definitely you're blessed with that. All right, so yeah, awesome guys. All right, so my last pile, the first card for your blessings is the Grand Trine, which is blessings. A Grand Trine is when three planets aspect each other at 120 degrees. This creates an equilateral triangle. These planets will usually be in signs of the same element. A Grand Trine is considered to have an easy flowing energy, either in the natal chart or by transit, and to be an incredibly lucky aspect. Trines, when only two planets aspect each other at 120 degrees, which is, always inspire harmony in the skies, so there is a sense of wholeness and completion when a grand trine happens. Although grand trines do not always spell out easy fame or fortune, those with one in their natal charts can be born into wealth or are at least momentously talented. The only downside with this is that those influenced by them tend to become lax or so contented that it tends to laziness and inertia. It is like a child who is given everything he wants and thus doesn't know the values of responsibility or appreciation. When the grand trine appears, be assured you are entering a time of easy flow, or that at least many of the impediments you are expecting are being lifted. This speaks of a period of harmony and ease that may inspire you to take a path of least resistance. But it is best that you keep your eye on the prize and not let go of your original purpose. Do not leave it on the shelf. There is a possibility that your success may be lost if you do. On the other hand, this is a time where you can expect yourself to be in the right place at the right time. What may seem like a lucky break stems from the wants and desires you have been consistent about. It isn't, however, time to coast. You must continue to give a little more effort in order to keep that wheel of fortune running. Also, don't pass up any opportunity that may fly by. Not every one of them will be right for you, but a few will facilitate you coursing a flowing river of success. When it comes to love, when the grand trine appears, your existing relationship should improve. Your social popularity will increase, and if single, you are about to meet a person, or have already, who will be a true partner. Not only supportive of you and your successes, but someone who will help you advance you in your goals. It could indicate meeting up with your perfect mate, but this would only be as long as both of you are willing to nurture the relationship. If not, it will still be an overall good relationship, just a short-term one. This is an excellent time to apply for a loan, to ask for a raise, or to expand in terms of finance and career strategies. Whatever the subject of your question, your path is being cleared. There are few road bumps, but the most important thing is to follow through on everything you start. There is harmony with this card, but things will not take care of themselves. While it may seem that luck is on your side, you have been diligent and worked consistently to bring this about. Your diligence and hard work may not be visible to others, but you deserve the success that is soon to be yours. Stay in the flow, trust in the universe, but continue to do your work so this fortuitous time does not pass by before you can reap the harvest. You will need to apply real effort. All right, beautiful. So guys, literally the blessing card for your blessings, that is beautiful. All right, so the next card is peace. Wow. All right, so freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful, so enjoy it. Relationship message. When two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly attuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours and it is to be savored. Prosperity message. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by your presence to step into your power. Just being isn't enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit and it shows in your work. Protection message. Now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music. Wow, guys, this is amazing. So, this is also related to your health, which is I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. All right. So, yeah, this is telling you to go within. All right. And if you meditate and if you go within and figure things out by yourself, this will also enhance the energy of the trine, which is the grand trine of blessings that you have, you know. This is regarding your passions and something that you're really passionate about. You know, you are very fired up about something, all right? But maybe there have been times when you have been passionate, but you know, you kind of gave it up due to your laziness, due to your, you know, you didn't care much about it and you took it for granted, you know, especially your talents and things like that. So here it's saying that you should pursue it, you know. You should go for it without any doubts. I'm telling you that this is definitely going to improve. But also I'm seeing that you might take up something that is related to fitness or health, all right? Because with the health card, what I'm seeing is that you take up something like yoga or, you know, meditation, or you know, you might start doing workouts at your home. You might want to build up your body, you know, with Jupiter you want to expand, so you want to energize yourself with new energy, all right? So that is there, but there might be if there are people that you don't trust, you don't have to be with them, you don't have to carry on with them, all right? But this is also related to heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, all right? So this, what this is saying is that you need to have you know, clear conversations with your person, all right? Because there is some sneaking that is going on, you know. And if things were too heated in the past, then you know, one of y'all might have completely distanced yourself from this connection, you know, because you're scared of this connection, you don't know what will come about it, you know, or you suspect that the other person is lying or the other person is not wanting to listen to you, you know. And maybe you are trying to initiate conversations, but the other person is kind of sneaking away from the conversation, or this could be you, you know, this energy could be playing out on your end. So yeah, I mean, make sure that you're not doing that. Make sure you're clearly communicating with each other. And because you know, without honesty, no relationship can be successful, guys. For my pile fours, you know, no relationship can be successful. So if you are beginning something new, then make sure that you are clear with each other about that, all right? But this is beautiful. So guys, thank you so much.